that bottle-fed babies have a very slender jaw and chin, and that actually restricts breathing through the nose. And then the babies who are breastfed, they also have less likelihood of needing braces later in life, just because of the way the facial and the jaw muscles are developed while breastfeeding. So I thought that was really interesting. The World Health Organization recommends that women breastfeed for at least 2 years. In the United States, it's typical that the U.S. women stop around 6 months old, but I mean, some never even start at all. It's a shame. If you look at the statistics throughout the rest of the world, the average age to stop weaning, excluding the United States, is 4 years old. So, Kino and I are really glad that we made it through our challenges. He loves nursing, I love nursing, and we're gonna nurse until he's ready to stop. And people don't like that when people ask me, like, when are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop? And when he wants to. And people are like, well, what if he's 5? And I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. I really don't care. So the second attachment parenting thing is baby wearing, and everybody benefits from baby wearing. The mother, the father, the baby. Newborns especially benefit from it because being that close to its parents, they're right against the parent's heart, so it keeps their heart in rhythm. It feels their body moving with each breath, so it reminds newborns who don't really always remember to breathe, it reminds them to breathe. It also helps them regulate their temperature. So it also supports breastfeeding because the mothers will start to learn, oh, my baby's hungry now, and then they can nurse them. It's also a good way to soothe a sick or grumpy baby. A lot of times when you put them in, they'll calm down. And I know that with Kino too. He's a very high needs baby. So when I get home from work, a lot of times I have to I'll put him in that and then I'll do what I need to do. He's getting a little big for the front. He kind of makes me fall forward, so I started putting him on my back and wearing him like a backpack, and we really like that. So you can wear babies from birth to 40 pounds. So I thought that was pretty interesting because Kino's only 17 and I'm like, wow, you're heavy. But maybe I'll get stronger. So I've been wearing Kino since he was a couple days old, and the wrap that we were using was actually given to me by Maya. So the last aspect of attachment parenting or that I'm going to talk about today is co-sleeping. We love co-sleeping. It's really debatable. In the media, they're like, oh, don't because it's dangerous. It's not dangerous. There's a mothering instinct in every woman. You will not roll onto your baby, and you will notice, you will wake up and you will notice if they're not quite right. Like, Kino's gotten, like, I notice when he's like stuck in the rail, like immediately. Like he'll be like rolling, and then I'll be like, what are you doing? And I'll quick grab him. He doesn't even wake up, but he's like against the rail. I don't understand it, but it is safe. The research that was published saying that it's not safe, it was by a consumer something company. It's basically a crib company, and in the same data, which they didn't make as well known, there was actually 3 times as many infant fatalities from being in a crib than in co-sleeping, because the parents are right there if you're co-sleeping. If you're in a crib and the baby stops breathing, like, how quickly are you going to know? Like you don't know. I had a lot of trouble. I was putting him in the crib for like a couple hours until his first wake up to nurse, but I would lay awake and be like, I gotta go check on him again. And so I'd go get up and I'd go make sure he's breathing. So it's just easier for us to just co-sleep. It provides easy access to mothers and babies for breastfeeding. Breastfeeding babies often, they nurse all night. They don't stop. It stabilizes baby's temperature and heart rate, just like when you're baby wearing. And then it also teaches babies how to become more comfortable with affection, and you wouldn't think it, but it actually helps them become independent more quickly, because they're able to realize that, oh, my mother is here, or my father is here when I need them. So they are secure in that. So now following very mainstream parenting, it's got its criticism, like a lot. A lot of people, including family, are very offended by our choices, especially our home birth. They really think that we're choosing to harm our baby. We're not. We've done research, and a lot of their opinions are based on like faulty information in some cases, or incomplete information on other occasions. And I'll offer factual information. Sometimes the responses are nasty, but I don't know. I just believe if it's your baby, it's your choice. I'm not here to tell you that what I did is the right way. I'm not here to tell you it's the best way. I'm just here to tell you that this is what we did, and we are happy with our choices that we made. And I really like letting people know that like home birth is an option. It's affordable, because I thought it wasn't. It is affordable. Breastfeeding, that is way more affordable than formula feeding. It's available to people, and I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to share my story with you tonight in a very accepting environment. I really appreciate it. I love being here. I love eating Arnold's food and being here and sharing experiences with people. We get to hear about just a lot of different stories, a lot of different types of stories. So yeah, I think that's it.
Good job.
Thank you.